What's up guys, it's your girl Mathilda, obviously, and today I'm going to talk about influencers. As many of you know, before I started my YouTube channel, I actually had Instagram as my full-time job. I was like an influencer on Instagram, so I've met a lot of different Instagrammers and influencers. And I've been to a lot of different events, you know, where influencers and such hang out. So I know a lot about like the community and stuff like that. And if you haven't seen it, I actually made a video where I reacted to different influencers that it didn't look, you know, the same in real life as they do on Instagram. I can, you know, put it here or there. I don't know. Check that out. So what I'm going to do today, I'm actually going to react to a famous Instagram page. They're called Beauty Falls, and we're going to react to some of their pictures, and I'm also going to like talk about that because as we all know, the Instagram world is not real. It's fake. Everything is fake, and I've seen it like firsthand. I've been in that world. What you see on Instagram is not really real. What the influencers post, like only 1% of it is real. They put hours and hours to take pictures, like in the perfect lighting, in the perfect angle. Then they take hours editing that photo, face tuning it until they almost look unrecognizable, and then they publish it. And that is what you see. It's not real, not really. And that is something that we need to talk about because like I've been in that world and it's not what it seems. Like the community, they're wonderful. I mean, they're wonderful people and a lot of them are really nice and sweet. And I've gotten myself some really nice friends out of, you know, being on Instagram and being in that world. But it's really important for us to just like know that it's not really real. I'm pretty sure that right now we're all kind of aware that Instagram or social media is not really real. But as I talked about before in my other video, it's not really, even though we know it, we don't really like know it. We see a picture and we instantly think, oh my god, she's perfect. She looks like stunning, she's gorgeous. I mean, that lighting, oh my god, I wish I looked like her. And then we kind of think like in the back of our head, but it's not really real. I mean, it's kind of Facetune, I think, and she has a lot of money to, you know, have plastic surgery and stuff like that, but we don't really think it. Even though we know it's not really real, we don't really believe it ourselves. You're not ugly. You're not. Maybe you don't have the money, or maybe you don't have the means to do what they do, but you're not ugly. Like in the Western world, we just decided that this is the ideal. You should look like this. And then every person in our society just like strive for that. The reality is that the people we see online, they're not even real. I mean, we are all striving for an ideal person that doesn't exist. We all want to look like a person that doesn't exist because these people, they don't look like that. I mean, when we see a selfie from Kylie Jenner and we just like, oh my god, she looks amazing. She doesn't even look like she does in those selfies. I mean, have you seen the pictures where she walks like on the street? I mean, she looks gorgeous. I'm not saying that she's ugly. I mean, she's pretty stunning. Even though she's just like walking down the street, she looks amazing. But she doesn't look the way she does on her Instagram, and that is something that we really should start thinking about because, like, you know, the Khloe Kardashian, it was a picture of her where she looked like another person, and here's a picture like during the same day. They're not the same. And Khloe Kardashian, she looks amazing. She's really beautiful, but she doesn't look the way she does on Instagram. And we're all striving for an ideal person that doesn't exist. But yeah, you kind of know what I'm talking about. So now let's get into me reacting to these photos. Okay, so the first person that I have a picture of is a girl named Charlotte. I don't know who that is, but you know. Okay, so at the left side is a picture of what she published on, you know, Instagram, and the right side is a photo of her in real life. she looks good in both of them. However, in the picture that she posted, she obviously looks very different. I mean, she's made herself skinnier. Okay, so here's another picture. Right side is her in real life, and left side is her like what she posted, and major difference. Like in the face, they look very different. So the other person that we're going to talk about today is Bella Hadid, and I think this is so important for us to see, just because like she's just like this gorgeous girl. I mean, she's stunning. But first, we all know that she's done like plastic surgery. She's done a lot of cosmetic procedures to herself, and for like the normal person, that is impossible for us to do. I mean, we can't just like, we don't have the money, okay? We're poor, okay? So we're not ugly, we're poor. And then after all of those cosmetic procedures, she still photoshops her pictures. So yeah, I think this is really good to see, just because like we get so tricked by social media thinking like everyone looks a certain way when they don't. So here's another one. I kind of talked about her in my other video as well, and I just want to show you that the right side is what she looks like in real life, and the left side is what she looks on her social medias. And obviously she doesn't look the same. This one made me like shook. Okay, I'm shook. Like on the left side, it's her on her Instagram, and the right side is her in real life. And I mean, homegirl looks different, and like it's crazy. Her body is so different. She's made her legs like 1 meter longer. I mean, she's so different. I mean, she looks completely photoshopped. Yeah, it's crazy to see actually. And she's made her longer in all of her photos. I saw this picture before, and I was so like, homegirl was shook, okay? Like, this is insane. Look at that butt. Like, she doesn't have any waist in the pictures that she published, and she has like this big bootylicious booty. And I mean, she has a big butt in real life. I mean, probably because of cosmetic procedures, but like it doesn't look the same way that it does on her Instagram. And she's like really dragged her waist in. She doesn't look at all the same. She looks very different on what she does on her Instagram. And look at that waist. I mean, look at that waist. It's impossible to have a waist like that. And I'm not like skinny shaming or anything like that. I've been underweight my entire life. When I was younger, I went to doctors because I was so underweight. So I'm not skinny shaming anyone. I'm just saying that this is impossible. You can't have a waistline like this. You would be, in the hospital. And I think this is really problematic, and it can be quite toxic to, make people think that you can actually look like this, because you can't. It's impossible to have that waist. And, as you can see, she doesn't look like that in real life. So, yeah. That's crazy. And the last one we're going to talk about today is this girl. I've talked about her before. One of the most famous ones, that we all know doesn't look the same way. And I honestly think that this is one of the people that look, the most different than what she posts online, just because like on her Instagram, she looks like she's 20, and she's not. She's like 40 or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure how old she is, but she's not 20. And you can see it, like her entire face looks so different. It's actually kind of scary. On the left side, that is what she published, and the right side, that is how she looks in real life. And the nose, her jawline, her eyes, her lips, they're all different. She's really like photoshopping, you know, herself to a completely different person and a completely different age. And as I talked about before, she's not ugly. None of these people are ugly in real life, and so are you. We're not ugly, we're just like people. We're human. So humans, as people, we're not really, you know, perfect. None of us are. And I think it's really important for us to see that even though you can see someone online, you will think that they are, you know, these amazing, perfect people, but they're not. Not like, you know, they have bad days themselves, and they're not born like that. They have money, they have the means, and they also have Photoshop. But yeah, that is what I wanted to talk about today. I just wanted to dive a little bit deeper into this subject, and I can with certainty tell you that this is not real, what you're seeing. But yeah, I think that was the entire video, and I truly hope you liked this one. And if you did, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, and also the little bell icon to get future notifications whenever I post. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!